Recording in progress. All right, so today we want to stay focused on what's happening moment to moment and not following all the distractions that our mind tends to chase after. And we'll do that by just constantly checking in with ourselves. What's happening in this moment? Where is my mind? Where are my sense organs? You know, where am I? And bringing ourselves back to the present moment. So starting by finding your comfortable seat, allowing yourself to sit nice and tall on your mat. Just lift the shoulders up, roll the shoulders back and release them down. And take a nice long easy breath and exhale. Big sigh. Good again. Long easy in breath and exhale, big sigh. Just allowing the eyes to close and noticing how it is for you to just sit in stillness. You've come to your mat for this hour of yoga today. And noticing what might be pulling you away, your to-do list or the distractions of the sounds or something happening within your home. One more thing you've forgotten. No, I just have to do that. Just noticing those distractions and that which tends to pull you away. And noticing, is that a constant in your life? And how that is for you. Noticing its effect on your body, its effect on your nervous system. Its effect on your breath. So just slowing the breath down, taking the breath inward, and inviting the chest to expand, inviting the belly to expand. And for these next few breaths, just being with your breath. Noting, is the breath ragged or smooth? Shallow or deep? Notice the speed of the breath, the velocity. Notice the quality of the breath. Notice as you breathe, does it expand the back body as well as the front body? Just inviting a full, deep breath, front and back, filling the lungs. Focusing the mind. Continuing with slow, easy, long breaths as you take in the sound of the bell, just following the sound to the end. Good, and then inhaling, lift up through the crown of the head, and exhaling, bring the chin to the chest, and pause here, relaxing through the back of the neck, relaxing the shoulders down. Feel the muscles on either side of the neck softening. And slowly roll the head to the right, just so the right ear's over the right shoulder. Drop that right shoulder away from the ear. And then bring the right arm out to the side and reach the hand over to your left ear, and then draw little circles on the wall with the right elbow. Good, and then release the hand. Slowly lift the head back to neutral and switch sides. Tilt the left ear to the left shoulder. Feel that stretch on the right side of the neck. And then reach that left arm out to the side. Reach over to your right ear. And then circle with the left elbow. Good, and then release that motion. Lift the hand off the ear, back to the lap. And then draw a little figure 8 with the nose. And then reverse direction. Good, let that motion come to stillness. And now slowly just turn the head to the right, keeping the spine nice and tall. Inhale, lift, and exhale, twist the head a little farther to the right. And then lower the chin across the shelf of the chest, bringing the chin up over the left shoulder. Good, inhale, lift, and exhale, twist. Good, and then return the head back to neutral. And now let's do a little backstroke with the shoulders, just rolling the shoulders up, back, and down. And then reverse direction. Good, and let that motion come to stillness. And now bring the arms down by the sides, and as you inhale, sweep the arms out to the sides, letting the fingertips touch at the top of the in-breath. And then exhale, reach the arms out to the sides, bottom of the out-breath, the fingertips touch the earth. Again, move with the breath at your own pace, coordinating rhythm of the breath with rhythm of the movement. You can inhale and exhale through the nose. Good, and then release the arms down and reach the left hand over the right knee, right hand behind you. Inhale, lift, and exhale, twist. Good, and then back to neutral, and same thing other side. Right hand to left knee, left hand behind you. Inhale, lift, and exhale, twist. Good, and then come back to neutral. And then take the hands on the knees and draw a little circle with the torso. Back here. And then reverse direction. Good. Let that motion come to stillness. And now let's take the right hand of the right foot, left hand just below the shoulder, and then stretch that right leg out and bend the knee. Stretch the leg out, just listening to your body, noticing how this feels. Good, and then stretch the leg out and hold, and then shift the leg side to side. Good, and then bend the knee, bringing the left hand of the foot, right hand of the knee, and then open and close the leg side to side. Good, and then a little more challenge. Bring the elbows outside the foot and knee, interlacing the hands. And again, rock the leg side to side. Good, and then release. And let's bring that right foot around behind the right hip. So the left foot is now flush to the right thigh. And then bring the hands on either side of your left knee. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, lengthen forward and down. Lift the back leg up. And hold. And then release the knee down, stretch up through the torso. And again, exhale, lengthen forward and down, lift that back leg up. And release the knee down, lift the torso up. And now walk the hands to your left, palms outside the left thigh, and walk them around as far as you can. Inhale, lift, exhale, look back over the left shoulder. Good, and then walk the hands around, bringing the left hand outside the left knee, in line with the ankle, knee, palms, and fingertips. And then lift that right arm up, draw big figure eights. So big breath, big movement here. Noticing sensation in that right shoulder. Good, and then release the hand behind you, and on the inhale, swing up, exhale down, inhale, swing up, exhale down, just moving with the breath. Inhale up, exhale down, up, down. And now lift up and hold. Good, and then stretch that right leg out. And then reach that arm overhead, creating a half circle, Ardha Mandalasana. And then look up at the raised right hand if that works for your neck. And as you inhale, stretch the body. Feel that nice long line of energy up the right side of the body. Invite it to stretch. As you inhale, just expanding through the whole right side of the body. As you exhale, soften. And then slowly release back to Sukhasana, easy pose, bringing the feet back in. And then just wiggle the knees up and down, shoulders back and forth, and notice the difference between the right and left sides, noting if the right side feels a little freer. So same sequence, other side. Take the left hand to the left foot, right hand just below the shoulder, and then stretch that left leg out. Good, bend the knee and extend the leg out. Just moving with the breath. Good, and then stretch that leg out and hold, and then shift the leg side to side. Good, and then bend the knee, place the right hand to the foot, left hand to the knee, and then again, rock that leg side to side. Good, and a little more challenge, bring the elbows outside the foot and knee, interlace the hands, and then again, rock the leg. Good, and then release the foot, bring it around behind the left hip, and bring the hands to either side of the right knee. Inhale, lift the torso up. Exhale, stretch forward and down. Lift that back leg up. Good, and then release the knee down. Lift up through the torso. And again, exhale, lengthen forward and down. Lift that back leg up. Good, and then release the knee down. And now walk the hands to the right, palms outside the right thigh. So inhale, lift, and exhale, look back over the right shoulder. Good, and then walk the hands around, bringing the right hand outside the right knee in line with the ankle, knee, palms, and fingertips. And then with the left arm, draw big figure eights. Really reaching up through that left arm. Noticing what's happening now in the body. Just where is the mind? Where is sensation? Where is the breath? And then release the hand behind you. And on the inhale, swing up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Just moving with the breath. Up, down. And then up and hold. Good. Now stretch that left leg out. Look up at the raised left hand if that works for your neck. And then stretch that arm overhead. So inhale, lengthen up left side of the body. Exhale, soften. Where is the mind? Just bring it back to the body. And then return back to seated position. Slide that left foot around. And good. Notice if you feel a little bit more evenly balanced between the right and left sides. Good. So let's find our tennis ball. Excuse me a second. So take the tennis ball and let's bring it right underneath the right knee, and then squeeze that calf towards the thigh as you lift the torso up. And then stretch the right leg out on top of the ball, and then gently massage the kneecap. So release that. Same thing other side. Bring the ball into your left knee, squeeze the calf towards the thigh. And then stretch the left leg out, placing the knee right over the ball as you gently massage the left kneecap. Good, and then release and move the ball off to the side, and just windshield wipe the feet and notice how the knees feel. Good, so let's swivel around here and move onto the hands and knees, coming into table pose. And then with the wrists underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips, draw in a breath, and then exhale, arch the back, chin to chest, tailbone tucked under into cat tilt, and then inhale into dog tilt. Tailbone up, lift up through the crown of the head. Just moving with the breath. Exhale into cat tilt, inhale into dog tilt. And then return back to starting position with a flat back, head down. Taking a breath and then exhale, right ear to right hip. Inhale to center, exhale left ear to left hip. Inhale to center, and just move with the breath. Exhale to the side, inhale to center, exhale other side. Inhale to center. The body is moving with the breath, and the mind is just watching. Good, and then back to starting position. And now step the knees together, and inhale, right knee to nose, exhale, stretch back. Inhale, knee to nose, exhale, stretch back, head up. Moving with the breath. And then stretch the right leg back and hold. And then reach the left arm out in front of you, thumb up. Good, and release, hand and knee back to table. Same thing other side. Inhale, left knee to nose, exhale, swing back. Inhale, knee to nose, exhale, swing back. Just moving with the breath. And then stretch the leg back and hold, and reach the right arm out in front of you, thumb up. Good, and then release, hand and knee back to table pose. And now let's tuck the toes under and then shift the hips back over the heels. So this gives a pretty intense stretch in the bottoms of the feet. So listen to your body, you know, if you need to have the hips a little bit farther forward or off the heels, and do that. But otherwise here we're really flexing the bottom side of the feet, giving the fascia a good stretch there. And then lift the knees up, so shift the hips back a little farther. Lift the knees off the mat. And then with the fingertips on the mat, let's lift the hips up, coming into a standing forward fold. And pause here, noticing the stretch in the back of the legs. Good, release the hands from the earth and then gently sway the torso side to side. Good, and then come back to neutral, bend the knees, and then slowly uncurl one vertebra at a time into a standing position. Good, and then find your way to the center of your mat and bring the tennis ball along. And then bring the ball under your right foot and gently massage the ball, massage the foot with the ball. Good, and then bring the ball under the ball of the foot, release the heel down, and then gently lean forward. Good, release back, and then roll the ball into the heel. Stepping directly on the ball. Good, and then release, and again, roll the ball up and down all around. Good, and then release, and then step side to side, and notice the difference between the right and left feet. And same thing other side, bring the ball into the left foot, and then roll it up and down. Good, and then bring the ball under the ball of the foot, bring the heel down, and then lean forward. And then release and bring the ball under the heel, stepping directly on the ball. Good, and then release. And again, just roll the ball up and down. Good, and now let's bring the ball in between the heels. squeeze the ball. And as you squeeze the ball, lift the heels up. Let's find your extended mountain here. So we want to have shoulders over the ears, over the hips, over the knees, over the ankles, over the heels. And find your drishti, something stationary at floor level or eye level. And as you have your balance, let's reach the arms out to the sides, keeping the heels lifted if you're able. Turn the palms up, and then continue drawing the arms directly over the shoulders, lengthening upwards. What's happening now? And then release the arms down. Release the heels down. And then move the ball off to the side. And good. Let's do a gentle breathing practice called longevity breath. So gentle knees. The knees are nice and soft. And then inhale, swing up. Exhale, ha, down. Inhale up. Exhale, down. Maybe bend the knees a little more deeply each time, keeping the head lifted. Ha. 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 Good, and then release back to center. And now let's shift the weight over the left leg. Bring that right leg out to the side. And then lift that right foot off the mat and draw a little circle with the right toes. Just letting that action move up the leg into the right hip. And then release, same thing other side. Shift the weight over the right, extend that left leg out, and then draw a little circle with the toes, letting the motion sort of start at the hip. Good, and release. Notice how that felt. I can feel a little activity in the outer hips and IT band. And then let's shift the feet so the outer feet are underneath the inner hips. And then bring the hands to the thighs, and then bend the knees and slowly bend forward, come into chair pose. And then reach the arms out in front of you. And then see if you can bend the knees a little more deeply, keeping the back arched. Noticing the breath. Let the breath be slow and steady. And then bring the hands together in front of the heart. And then let's lift that right elbow outside the left knee, gazing to your left. Good, and then lift back to center and other side. Left elbow outside right knee, gazing to your right. Good, and then return back to center. Slowly lift the torso back up. And release the hands down. Good. And then let's shake the arms, shake the legs. All right, so big step on the mat, like one leg's length apart. And then let's turn your left foot out 90 degrees. Rotate the hips so the hips are equidistant to the long edge of the mat. And then raise the arms up to shoulder level. Good. Now we want to have the shoulders over the hips, so we're not leaning forward or twisting, but keeping as good of alignment as you can. And now bend that left knee, and then just turn your head to the left, gazing over your left fingertips into Warrior Two. And then inhale, reach the arms up overhead. And as you exhale, and straighten the front knee. And as you exhale, bend the knee and turn the head. So just move with the breath. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, back down. And if this is too much for your arms, then inhale, bring the hands to the hips. Exhale, arms out. So whichever hand position. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, down. Just a little Warrior Two flow here, in and out. And then let's hold Warrior Two, gazing over your fingertips. And noticing the effects of this posture, noticing the strengthening effects, the balancing, flexibility. Notice where the mind is. And then straightening the leg, turn the foot inward, and then let's do heel toe, palms together. Taking a breath and exhale, letting go. Good. Okay, so same thing other side. Nice wide stance. And then turn your right foot out 90 degrees. And then the left foot in. And again, noticing, your hips are wanting to kind of shift to the right. Bring the hips so that they're equidistant to the long edge of the mat. Shoulders over hips. And then arms up to shoulder level. And now bend that right knee. Turn the head to the right. And then again, a little pulsing in and out. So inhale, arms up, and exhale, arms down, knee bent. Inhale, legs straight. Exhale, bent. Again, alternate hand position. Inhale, hands to hips. Exhale, hands out. With the breath. And then hold Warrior Two to your right, just gazing over your fingertips. Good, and then straighten the leg, turn the foot in, and then let's do heel toe, palms together. Taking a breath and exhale, letting go. Just feeling the effects of the Warrior Two. So let's move to the front of the mat and then melt down to a seated position. And place the feet flat, about hips width distance apart. And then bring the arms up to shoulder level. And as you inhale, shift the torso back. Exhale, forward. So keeping the feet weighted. Inhale back, exhale, forward. Moving with the breath. Good, and then shift the torso back and hold. And then lift the feet off the mat as you're able. And hold. See if you can bring the feet up to knee height. And then slowly Lengthen the torso back. Lengthen the legs down. And then just pause as you lie on the back in stillness. Feel the awakened energy in the body. And now reach the arms overhead, interlacing the hands behind you on the mat. Lengthen the legs away from you so we have maximum length for the body. And then slowly arch over to your left, as though you're doing half moon, but we're doing it lying on the mat. A little lateral stretch, creating a human comma here. And then back to neutral, and then same thing other side. Arch over to your right. Good, and then back to neutral. And now lift the legs up and bring the hands onto the knees. And then draw a little circle with the knees. And then reverse direction. And with that circling, come to stillness. And now extend the arms out to the sides and bring the knees and feet to your left, all the way to the mat. Check the low back with the right hand. If there's an arch in this back, lift the knees a little closer to the chest. Then turn the head to the right. Take a long, easy breath, and as you exhale, relax the right hip. Taking a breath as you exhale, relax the ribs. Taking a breath as you exhale, relax the shoulder. And then lift the knees back to neutral. And then same thing other side. Roll the knees over to your right. Check the low back with your left hand. And if there's an arch in the back, lift the knees a little closer to the chest. And then turn the head to your left. Placing a block in between your knees if you need extra support. Long, easy breath as you exhale, relax the left hip. Taking a breath as you exhale, relax the ribs. Taking a breath as you exhale, relax the shoulder. Good, and then draw the knees back up to neutral. And then invite the body to stretch and move however it's calling for before positioning yourself in Shavasana for final relaxation. So what would feel just right for you to complete your practice. And as your movements carry you either onto your back or in a seated position, feel the points of contact. And as you exhale, allow those points of contact to soften. Taking in this words from Danna Faulds called Meditations on the Mind. I lie in Shavasana and watch my thoughts. How strange this world that I concoct, full of worry, danger, details, and possible scenarios that never actually play out. The mind is engineered for this, for solving problems, listing differences, casting about for things to fix. Though it combined me as effectively as rope and leg irons, I couldn't do without it. And yet there's also this. Within, behind, or deeper than the surface mind, there's something vast and unified, where first and last are not opposites, but equal partners on a path so paradoxical it can't be tamed or grasped. There is peace so unmoving, it embraces both reality and pain. There is the stark truth that nothing on the mind's to-do list is important enough to lose touch with what is essential. Peace and problem solving are not mutually exclusive. It's up to me to recognize the potential for judging neither as wrong or right. After all, the whole spectrum is contained in a single ray of natural light. with the mind quiet and the body still, just noticing what insights come to you. And bringing awareness back to the fingers, back to the toes, just inviting the body to stretch and move as they're waking up for the first time today. Slowly making your way back up to a seated position without disturbing your relaxation. And then once again, just sitting nice and tall. Just bring the hands together in front of the heart. Taking a breath and exhale, letting go. And then acknowledging yourself for taking this time to nurture yourself in body, mind, and spirit. And gratitude for our time together. Let's share in the ancient sound of peace and harmony, the sound of Om by inhaling. Om peace, peace Om. Namaste. So thank you so much.